Hello everyone and welcome back to Sawyer Studios. And as you know, I'm a huge fan of Lego if you couldn't already tell. But because I'm a huge fan of Lego, I really do truly believe that Lego's for everyone. I think that Lego has a niche that is relatable to anyone who wants to be a part of Lego, which I kind of try to make my channel sort of that way. I know it's not as applicable on YouTube, but I believe that Lego expands such a vast variety of areas in life and interests and just everything to really speak to almost everyone on a global scale. I feel like Lego is just that universal. And so I want to go through, I came up with this fun little list of Lego sets for like each major. Obviously, I didn't list every single major because that would be literally not impossible, but it would be a very long video. So I have a list of several majors from like just college, university that you could go into, and like sets that I think would be perfect for you, that would be perfect for your niche if you wanted to ever get a singular Lego set. So this is where we are, and let's start with, of course, my major, music. And I think the two obvious ones would be the Lego Ideas Grand Piano and the electric guitar. Both of these sets I think are great. I mean, I do play piano. I love piano. Piano was not my main instrument, but I still love the Lego Ideas Grand Piano because it is so accurate. And I think that's something that a lot of people would find interesting. Like, oh, this piano actually functions like an actual piano, and it like the pieces fit in like an actual piano. I just think that's interesting. We kind of go alphabetically, yeah, sort of. Is architecture. I think the obvious one is the architecture sets. I think the more specific one I'm thinking about is this one, like sort of like make your own house set. I think it came with just white pieces. I think it was $100. I can't remember. I remember seeing this a lot in like Walmart, but essentially it was like, it was like build your own architecture set, essentially. I do like a lot of the architecture sets. I have some of them. I think they're all great. And I love the bigger scale architecture sets. I mean, to be honest, Lego is practically all architecture. I mean, you could just get modular buildings, or you could do literally just any set, even the ships or the vehicles of just any series, like Star Wars or Harry Potter or the Marvel. It's just all building, and I don't know. I think it's all great, to be honest. Criminal justice, the one that I was thinking of obviously is the police station. I do think that is a very awesome set, and I love that it comes with a donut shop. Not that that's stereotypical or anything, but I love that there's a donut shop right next to the police station. It's just a nice little extra thing. And it's a nice police station. It's a good police station. And there are the police sets. There are the city sets where you get a lot of police people. You can get the police stations in there, but this is like a nice like 18 plus adult Lego set display piece. So if you didn't want just police sets to get the one display set, that's a nice one. Art major, the Starry Night, the Van Gogh, that's just a beautiful piece, and I think anyone who loves Van Gogh would actually would appreciate that Lego set. It really does it justice. I love the 3D, how it like pops out. Actually, this is what these pieces are. There was a little promo at Lego recently that you had to like recreate the Starry Night painting on just an 8x8 black Lego plate, and they gave you a certain number. They gave you not a number, but a certain type of pieces. A lot of them are here on the table. In order to do that, unlimited, but it was hard. Geology, the bouquet sets, the bonsai tree. A lot of those, like especially the what are they called, the succulent sets, also just are so cool. I love all of those just because it's. I mean, you don't have to really take care of the plant. You don't have to water it, and you don't have to worry about it dying. It'll always look great. But yeah, those are great sets just to have as decor around the house. Like. And probably most of the time, people aren't even gonna know it's Lego because it looks that good. So might as well get it. I have a Lego bonsai tree. That's just a nice little display piece, and no one's gonna be like, haha, you build with Lego. Aerospace engineering. There is a crap ton of just space sets that I don't have any, but they're really nice. Like they're on that list for me where it's like, yeah, I'd like to have these, but if I don't have the money, then I'm definitely not gonna get them. If I have the money, I'm probably gonna get like Star Wars stuff. But they made the ISS, they made the lunar landing, the Saturn V, the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery, all that stuff looks so good. And once again, very accurate. Especially the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery, that's such a good set. It looks great. You can hardly tell it's Lego. It actually has functions, like it's functional the way the actual shuttle is. It has like the cockpit area. Everything's very accurate, including like the Saturn V. I mean, all those sets were extremely accurate to the actual ship and function in similar ways. So I think, once again, those are nice display pieces, and most of them you can't even tell are Lego because they look so darn good. Automotive technology. This one, just think of like the Technic cars. You don't even need the Technic cars. There's a lot of great brick-built cars sets that are also out there. That's not Technic. Technic's really hard on the hands, and it's just like, I don't like building with Technic. So there are like other stuff like the Ferrari or the I'm forgetting the technical names, the Volkswagen or the little I don't have a lot of these, so I don't know. I can't remember the specific names. There was also like a pickup truck, and not pickup truck, but like a. I should just stop talking and stop trying to. I'll leave that to the automotive technology majors to discuss car stuff, but I'll just post a bunch of pictures on this video and you can determine. We have aviation, we have the Stop With Camel. That was one of the first Lego, like the nice Lego planes, and that's a nice one. The Amelia Earhart promo, or gift with purchase, that's a really nice ode to her. Also, you have the Technic heavy lift helicopter. So you got a couple sets that are planes, helicopters that are around that area. Marine engineering. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean ships. I know it's not like. I don't know. If I was into boats, I would love Pirates of the Caribbean. That's just me. I'm not trying to like profile you all into you're all Pirates fans, but they do come with some cool ships. There's also the pirate ship that just came out, or what was it called? Barracuda Bay just came out. That's a really good set, actually. Yes, it's sort of pirate themed, but like it's not Pirates of the Caribbean. You can have a shipwreck, or you can have the actual ship. It's just such a good set. On top of that, there's also like the sailboat promo. There's the Lego Idea ship in a bottle, which that would be a very nice display piece, let me tell you. We have environmental science. So we have the windmill, which that was made actually from pieces from like actual like, I think it was like actual, just made from stuff in nature. I don't know if it was just simply biodegradable or if it was specifically made from like compost or something. I'm not sure, but there were pieces in there, like the tree pieces. So the windmill, the tree house, same idea. Also, tree house, great set. And then you have the globe that literally just came out, which is a very nice display piece for anyone who loves the Earth. That's a great set as well. Asian area studies, Chinese New Year sets. I'm not trying to be racist because I genuinely think that these are great sets. I'm not even Chinese, and I appreciate them. I'm Korean, and to be fair, Korea was a huge history of Korea is that they were part of China. We're attached to them practically, so we share a lot of cultural stuff. We share a lot of history, but I really do think that a lot of people from an Asian background, they don't necessarily have to be Chinese. Now, of course, you go into like Pacific Islanders, and they get very much farther away from like. The culture is different, let's just say that. Demographic-wise and history-wise, it's a bit more separated. But I do believe the Chinese New Year sets, they're really great, and a lot of the stuff is stuff that reminds me from South Korea, from all the stuff that I've learned about South Korea, from visiting South Korea, from talking to South Koreans, from being immersed in the culture. A lot of the Chinese New Year sets remind me a lot of the stuff that I would do or that I was exposed to, or just stuff like that. So obviously it's not gonna speak to everyone, but I do think that those Chinese New Year sets, that's a great way that Lego is expanding their cultural like reach to more cultures than just America, but actually going to different areas and focusing on that. And I think the Chinese New Year sets are just a great way for them to do that. For media, Lego just came out with a typewriter. it's beautiful. Like it doesn't actually type, obviously, but it functions once again the same way a typewriter does, and it's just the best. There's also the Bugle, and I know, yes, that's a Spider-Man set, but you don't need to have Spider-Man fighting all around the Bugle. You can just have it be the Bugle. And the actual modular building, the part of it inside, there's like actual like computers, and like it looks like a media station on the inside, and you don't need to treat it like it's from the Spider-Man movies. So there you go. There's also that set, which once again be a great display piece. It's a pretty big skyscraper, actually. Sports studies, all of the soccer stadiums, all of that stuff. The Manchester United is the one that I got. I changed it into a football stadium, Raymond James. You should check out that video if you are interested. They've made 2 other soccer stadiums as well, or football if you're not in America. And they've also had a soccer like player minifig series, and so there's also that as well for sports. History, we have the Titanic set that just came out, which is a beautiful set. Oh, just looks so good. The Colosseum, so we have the Roman Colosseum. It's not, Lego didn't make it, so that was supposed to look back in the day. It's built so what it looks now, so what it's eroded down to. I like that they chose it that way though, because I think it gives it more cultural flavor, I guess. I think it looks better than what it did originally, in Lego form, that is. Then you have the medieval blacksmith, which is a really cute little like cottage shack of a medieval blacksmith, and it's just such a nice cottage, and that's also really a great display piece as well, and it's also modular. Creative writing major, all the Harry Potter sets, I mean, all of them are influenced by the book series, and then obviously movies started to come out and stuff, but it's just, imagination can go wild. I think more universal, if you don't like Harry Potter, is Once Upon a Brick. That's literally a Lego brick pop-up book, and that would just be something cool to have on your shelf. I mean, Harry Potter also has that in book form. You open up the Harry Potter books, it's like a mini classroom, and you get minifigs with them, so that's also a possibility as well. Early childhood education, you have the Sesame Street set that is really nice. The Pooh Bear set that I just built, which is down there. Where's the box? Here it is. Such a good set. Like, really fun. And I just absolutely love how it caters to my nostalgia. Not only that, you also have City and you have Friends sets. So just those 2 lines are more so geared towards kids. There we are. Archaeology, I mean, Jurassic Park, I know it's fantasy, but I mean, hey, if you like dinosaurs, Jurassic Park's pretty cool. They also have the fossils exhibit, the Ideas Fossils Museum exhibit. That's also really cool. That would also just be a nice display set. Like, just have some Lego fossils sitting around. And once again, doesn't really look like Lego if you're worried about that. So there you are. You also have fishery and wildlife science. I really only just thought of the old fishing store, which is really hard to find. But that was a really nice set. And I almost got it just because my dad, he's from Maine, and he lived at Bar Harbor, and so just around the fishing ports. And so I've been on the boats before and out fishing, and it's just, I don't know, it just reminded me of some of the stuff I saw in Maine, and it was a cool set. I didn't have the money for it at the time, but it was one of the first like Lego Ideas sets, I believe, and so that was a really cool set. Wish I would have gotten. For business, lot of the modular buildings, a lot of the creator sets. So you have like the bookshop, the diner, the boutique hotel, the assembly square, all those businesses. There you go. Just business, business, business. I just have 2 more on the list. Political sciences, you have the White House and the Capitol building. They're also not, I think there are architecture sets as well, but specifically it's the White House and the Capitol building, which once again, nice little display piece right on your desk, on your fancy big political Washington DC desk. Zoology, you have the Tiger, which looks really good, and I think it's a 3-in-1 set. If it's not, it's just, it was one of those like series that you didn't expect it to actually look like a good tiger, but it did. You have Hedwig, that's just a cute owl. I mean, you can just treat it as a white owl, and his wings flap and his head turns. It's a really great set. And then you have the crocodile set, and Lego has made other sets with different various animals in them as well. Those are just sets that are mainly just an animal. I mean, you also have the big Hedwig set if you wanted a big owl and also wanted a Harry Potter display for it. So there you go. Obviously, that's not all the majors. Obviously, there's more, but that's all the ones that I decided to find Lego sets for. So if you matched any of those majors, yeah, maybe think about going out and getting a Lego set that, you know, attunes to your interest. And if you major in something and you love Lego and I didn't list you on the list and you think that there's a major that I should have mentioned that has a set perfect for it, then why don't you comment that down below so I can feel stupid for not thinking of it first. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Story Studios. Click the bell icon, watch some other content, share this video with people that you think would also enjoy this. That's all I got for you all today. So there you are. See you in the next video. Peace out.